thing, obviously, that you've been doing. And I'm just going to give you a couple of tips here. Obviously,
Sometimes I feel like my head doesn't work quite like a head should. It's not logical or reasonable. It's obsessive. It's cruel. It repeats one thought, one moment, one conversation over and over and over and over and over until I can pick out every flaw. Minuscule, spectral, cacophonous. Every possible thing I could have said but didn't rasps my sinuses, and the swirl and eddies of every reason why the person I just want to like me clearly hates me, now threatens to drown me. Most days pass in the same way. I wake up. I either feel too much or nothing at all. I'm far too quiet or far too loud, and every time I open my mouth, nothing I want to say comes out. Why am I so useless? I try not to obsess over the little details of my day, but every time I go to bed, all I can do is think and think and think and think. Why did I say that? Why did I do that? She's only my friend because she feels sorry for me. He thinks I'm ridiculous. Of course, I failed that test because I'm so stupid and I'll never amount to anything anyway. My hands writhe. I try not to cry, and it becomes harder and harder and harder to breathe. Most nights I somehow fall asleep. I want to be liked because I do not like myself. If strangers can value something within me, then maybe I'll see it in myself. They compliment me and I think they're lying. They feel sorry for me. They don't want me here. I should leave. No one would even notice if I disappeared, assimilated by the vaporous rain. The thought that there is something wrong with me is scary. The thought that there's nothing wrong with me, and this is just how life is, and there's nothing anyone can ever do to help me stop feeling this way is so much scarier. I have felt like this for so long. So hollow, and so unfulfilled, and so pointless that I don't want to have to do this for another 60 years. Sometimes I think I'm making this up. That it's fake. That there's nothing wrong with me and I'm just stupid for thinking I need help. I'm a faker and a liar and I don't deserve to feel okay anyway. I never used to find solace in being alone. Now I can barely look my friends in the eye, and every time I find myself in a crowded room, everything becomes far too loud. My hands start shaking, my chest starts tightening, and my heart beats so hard that I feel like I am dying, I feel like I am dying, I feel like I am dying. Some days are better than others. Some days everything is much too scary and unpredictable and far too overwhelming that I dread leaving my bed. There are nights where I collapse into bed hoping I can fall asleep before I fall apart. There are times when living is the hardest thing imaginable. And yet, there are days I survive. I continue. I can get my own head to shut up and leave me alone. And it works. For a minute, an hour, maybe even a day or two. I can be okay. And that's what keeps me going. Maybe I'll be okay. Maybe is all I have right now. And maybe is enough.